to go back to the Neeko. Ranged matchup in the GP, obviously going to be very, very good, but this is something G2 love to do. They see Wunder playing against Finn, they're like, get the counter pick and slam him in lane.
It does surprise me though, because when he hovered so many other counter picks, right? He was hovering. I know Shen isn't a counter to it, but I know Shen can do well into the GP. But yeah, he's going to burn that to get a lot of early aggression. But here comes the Graves, the TP in as well.
The gank is so hard, though. There's a giant minion wave here. Jankos will get past it, though.
Okay, so Wunder's already going to lose something if that manages to make it to the tower. That will be the flash secured. And Jankos and Wunder will say, we're advantage for now, but Jankos already off to a slightly better start than we saw from game number 1, and we'll find a slightly low health Inspired and try to steal away the Gromp, which he does.
This is exactly what I was talking about. This is where I think the Neeko picks makes a lot more sense in the context of what G2 is trying to accomplish and what Jankos is trying to accomplish, because now Jankos gets the respawns of both the Gromp camp, says thank you for leash, and the Raptor 2. Here we go.
Their sentence into the play. Exhaust comes out. That's the cleanse as well. Ignite comes down. Mykix goes down for first blood.
Of all the times for Mickey's hook not to hit the wall, it's in a situation where he needs it to escape.
And it was Perkz.
So that's going to be a little frustrating to deal with for Perkz.
Here we go. Mickey's in mid lane. Doesn't connect on the hook, though.
That's 2 misses that could have been very important.
So I find it funny that Larssen literally just stood behind minions and then didn't move, because most people would, but respect for him for the patience. Now we see a loop around.
Try number 2.
Jankos is around level 5.
Don't even burn it.
Available for Larssen. As the Swirl Seed is chucked out, that will go all the way across the map. But Summoner Spell there was used, and at the end of the day, now G2 looking for another engage. They find themselves the Dredge line onto Vander. Sleepy Trouble Bubble will travel through the wall, and Vander's able to escape. He's forced to flash and use that blast code.
Get early priority through the bot side of the map, secure the early Drake, swap up to top at around 8 minutes, play for that objective, and that's where they built a lot of their advantages, through playing for these early neutrals.
And look inside of Inspired's jungle up there too, so G2 with very strong map control, setting up for a potential swap on the reset, but here we go with the hook.
Inspired is sat down in that bottom lane for a very long time. The Death Sentence will not connect, as Mickey's able to use that Dredge line to safety. Jankos now arrives in time, and the damage is coming out from the Rangers' focus. Hansama gets caught, blown up, and dead, as Mickey is able to find the support. Now, it's not done yet, as Caps making his way through the Tribush, and that's so much damage from the collateral damage. And Inspired may be the next target on the list. Sidesteps the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, gets away from the Sleepy Trouble Bubble, and the Lillia speed just allows her to run away to safety, enlisting the help of the Krugs to body block the Paddle Star, and the Dredge line is also moved away from. Man, her movement speed is just disgusting.
Look, it's nasty, but Rogue...
And if you look at the minimap for now, Jankos pushing in towards the bottom quadrant. Perkz will be forced to use the cleanse. He's still sitting on the flash. TP comes out. That's the Ashe locking down Vander. He will get taken out before Caps can even arrive. And the Trouble Bubble will pick up the second. So nicely done.
Best part, it wasn't even Wunder's TP. Cap switched over to that with the Spellbook, runs into that bottom lane, picks up 2 kills. Now Jankos inside the enemy jungle, but is it too much?
All right, Swirl Seed comes out. That will hold him in place for now. Here comes Larssen. Flash away from Jankos. Keeps him alive, and the Sleepy Trouble Bubble falls just so short. He even gets the red buff on the way out.
Okay, execution is now starting to fumble from Rogue, and you can see that G2 is slowly starting to ramp up as the series is progressing. That bot lane
still could set up a play. That Pop Blossom could be huge, especially on a flashless Hansama.
Yeah, so with Finn teleporting up into the top side, Wunder holding on to his, that means Rogue are going to be giving up this Ocean Drake for nothing. Here we go, Finn going in though.
Looking for the solo kill. Pop Blossom is stepped away from. Parley comes out. Finn's been down the whole time, and Inspired will run up and not chase further. Wunder's flash is secured. It's traded for Finn's. And while that's going on, now G2 may be setting up for a dive down bottom. Rogue are aware of it though. Larssen gets caught by the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Paddle Star hits him in the face. Ignite as well. Auto and auto. Cap stepping forward with a Spell Thief. Goes golden under the tower thanks to stopwatch, and Larssen not dead just yet. The tower will finally take him out as Wunder actually commits the TP for the play and won't be able to get anything more.
Yeah, but just Caps is just styling on Larssen in the mid lane, picking up a million different summoner spells, had an Ignite, picked up his flash, the zone, or used the stopwatch there too, while Jankos can find the Ocean Dragon right here. This is a very different G2 in Game 3.
And what a disappointing end result for Larssen. He's had
Caps, he locked in the Zoe. We weren't 100% sure in terms of the composition, but he's making it work, and these tower dives in conjunction with Jankos' Graves is just putting so much pressure onto Rogue. They're 3k gold up. The Ashe arrow connects onto Vander, and that's so much damage onto Inspired. Now Cap starts to fall back as Larssen arrives with the TP. Moonlight Vigil comes down as well, and the Emperor's Divide will at least lock Mickey down. He gets the Dredge line to the wall and will go down. As now Larssen and the rest of Rogue are going to push towards the tower.
Yeah, very important kill there for Larssen to be able to pick up. They have the Rift Herald. They could drop this one 10 seconds away from plates going down. I feel like they had to drop it there to play for the plates. They lose out on a lot of potential gold by not making that play, and that is just too late.
I mean, Caps has still got the flash available to him. He's trying to just fish for Rogue members.
Oh.
So much damage onto Hans Sama. Sleepy Trouble Bubble, sidestep by everyone on Rogue. The recall has finished now, so Larssen manages to make it out, but Caps is not done yet. Paddle Star, not going to find a target. One more time. They're getting a hit by Vander, body blocked.
It's a casual 1v3.
This is insane.
Yeah.
Like, that was a Are you kidding? That is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Oh my word.
The dive.
Yeah, G2 definitely upping the tempo in this one. You see, there's a Medjai's already picked up for Caps. Jankos has gone for a serrated Dirk now too, so the burst damage they have is absolutely insane. And the setup too with you know, tools like
See from Rogue is how they're going to find their way back into the game. The analysts were saying it's not impossible.
Teleport.
But it's going to be difficult.
That's Caps.
As there is going to be a chase coming down here onto Larssen. No flash available to him. Will use the sliding glide, but is just easily shut down. Can't even really deal any damage.
Well, I feel like this game is becoming check the Medjai stacks because Caps is very quickly building those up. Already at 12, 5-0-0. As we mentioned earlier, you give Caps an inch and he will take a mile. Arrow comes through.
It does indeed. That will land onto Hans Sama. Remember, who has no flash, no cleanse. Now the next target's going to be Vander, and Inspired is going to get run down by Caps as he's throwing out the paddle stars. Finn will get some damage here, and the powder keg will take out at least Perkz, and that will get the flash from Jankos, but it does not feel like it's really enough. Paddle stars again from Caps. Portal jump, ignite as well. He's not going to be able to find Finn, but they've unlocked.
Everything's fine, Trevor. Everything's fine for Rogue. It is not fine. No. G2 absolutely destroying them. You said check the Medjai stacks. We are now up to 22 for Caps' Zoe. Yikes.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yikes indeed.
We now understand why it's been banned every game. You know, like, he's definitely good at the champion, but to have a performance like this, I think will give G2 fans a lot more confidence in their mid laner, and it really shows you how different G2 look. Been setting up a lot of the plays, landing a lot of great arrows, but this Caps level 12 going back in.
Oh my word. Actually,
how much does he do? Okay, 25.
Unbelievable. 25 stacks, level 12. They can come back in this game, but the odds are very, very low. And the Aphelios has not really worked out, nor is the Lillia this time round.
I mean, in my opinion, it's one of those awkward things where draft is
from Caps. He has the ability to completely run you down. So Rogue need to find some way to have that impact around mid lane early on, or it's going to happen again.
Well, let's see what impact can happen down the bottom lane. Pop Blossom comes out, deals a lot of damage onto Finn, but the parlay and the help of Inspired means picks up a kill. And all credit to Finn with the Trinity Force and BF Sword. That's twice now he's put a bunch of damage down. He manages to get the kill this time round. And Hans Sama has been the recipient of all of G2's presence.
They will be able to get that punish, but G2 are trading elsewhere on the map. They're pushing in mid, pushing in top, going to steal away all the jungle camps. Something you'll often see at pro play. The towers, a little still dangerous to go for.
Oh no!
Man, that Sleepy Trouble Bubble just sidestepped as Hans Sama moved forward, not backwards. But Caps, with those 25 stacks sitting on the Nixie Lodge Rod as well, collateral damage onto Larssen. No other follow-up yet from G2. That's 4 towers. I mean, it's 21 minutes into the game, and the Rift Herald is going to be pushing onto the inhibitor turret. There's even a TP coming in here as Wunder joins the fray. He's got the ultimate as well, if anything were to happen.
Oh, I mean, like, Wunder just takes the most aggressive path possible to mid as well. Just starts whacking away on this tower so the rest of G2 can roam on over here. So that's both inner turrets falling down, and with no safe way to re-enter Rogue's jungle, all of their bot side camp should be taken here. Although, I guess Graves on the top side of the map, so they probably won't lose everything.
Up perfectly. We need to see more of that mid-jungle duo synergy in action, because Inspired and Larssen can definitely compete, but they need the champions to do it, because if they don't, this is what happens.
Yeah, I mean, Finn is under some pressure. The Swell Seed comes out, won't find Jankos. Collateral damage is on cooldown, and with the help of Finn's barrel, manages to pick up the kill. Larssen is now TP'd in, and he's in trouble, actually. The Enchanted Crystal has gone out. CP Trouble Bubble will find his target, and that's a lot of damage onto Perkz. Inspired will be able to survive just a few seconds longer before Caps comes in with one lost order from Perkz. That's a double kill for him now, and Caps will look to chase down members of Rogue. The rest of G2 are stepping back, and with a death sentence, not finding a target. The Emperor's Divide will not find anyone. Larssen gets taken out. You need to hit those skill shots in G2.
Here's
Continue
Wunder.
the chase. Here comes Wunder from behind. May not even need that ultimate available to him, just uses the frozen hose. And that is an ace from G2 against Rogue.
G2 just destroying Rogue on the top side right there. I mean, what can you do? Rogue are throwing everything.
One of these mechanical executions, like at the very minimum what we expect from teams of this caliber is to come in at like performing the champions that they've been given, and I feel like a lot of it has been individuals not performing. Like we've seen some solid team play, we've seen some great execution overall, and we're definitely seeing a great game from Caps, but it surprises me, some of the mis-execution and the amount that we've seen so far in this series.
I agree, and there's a lot on the line. Obviously, a win here means you get to face Fnatic tomorrow. Also guarantees first or second seed going into the World Championship. And for G2, it will be a shot at revenge. For Rogue, it'll be a first ever final, but we need to see a lot more from Rogue. Game 2 wasn't this dominant of a win from G2, but it definitely was very one-sided, and Mickey takes some damage as the inhibitor's fallen in the bottom lane. The Mountain Soul was picked up by G2 while we've been discussing how far ahead they are. It's nearly 10,000 gold. And you do start thinking, right, what do Rogue have to change for the next game? What do they have to affect? There's not much that they can do right now.
G2 now grouping up in the mid lane. Jankos looking for a flank.
It is indeed a lot of damage onto Larssen. He'll be able to use those Sand Soldiers to escape to safety, and Vander almost gets one shot. Collateral damage, I think, fell just a little bit short there, as now the rest of G2 will push onto the inhibitor turret. Dredgeline will not be able to find a target, and the minion saves Larssen's life. As G2 are going to take their second inhibitor of the game. Now
Caps is picking up a million
That's
flashes.
Gonna be so much damage onto Inspired. He doesn't even get a chance to really do anything. The pop blossom forces flashes out of Rogue, and G2 will be able to find themselves 2 kills. Make that 3. They've now got a Nexus to target as well, and they start pushing forward onto the Nexus. The Powder Keg will clear some of those minions, and G2 will take the first Nexus turret. They've just about run out of minions, so their backdoor bonus will be in effect, and that's the second now as well. Larssen finds the Emperor's Divide with the help of Finn. He gets 3 kills. Now Finn looking for one into Perkz. Will be using the Poly to try to do some damage, but he won't get it just yet. Perkz manages to take him out. The minions are inside the base. It is very, very disheartening on Rogue's side, as they get a few kills, but it feels so little.
It was a heroic effort there from Larssen and Finn to prolong the rest of the game. Go forward and start the fights.
So much to do, and such a difficult task as well, because you make it sound so easy. Just contain Caps.
Oh, it's not easy.
You know, those words sound so easy, but they're really not. But I think it is important to call out that Rogue, for a couple of games this series, have shown they can do it. They can keep him at arm's length, at least for a time. And even this game, they picked up first blood in a 2v2 down in the bottom lane. But then, all of a sudden, G2 just find a way to take over. Baron is secured as well. They've got the Mountain Soul. Rogue are setting up the Death Push. That's the flash forward there from Inspired. Going with the ultimate, but Mickey throws out his own. The box comes down, and that's 5 members of Rogue caught inside. I think 3 got caught by the Pop Blossom, and it is just obliteration from G2. 26 kills in 28 minutes. And it is a massive, massive performance from Claps to take down Rogue and put them 1 game away from a rematch with Fnatic.
Well, what else is there to say? That was literally just the Cap show. You can see the smile on his face. He was just dominant from solo kill to 1v3 to just a stellar performance.
He was wearing Mickey's jersey.
Oh my word, very impressive.